Hiya, welcome to Will's RC. This here is my 4-wheel drive drift car. It's only just hobby spec. It's quite a basic car. It's 4-wheel drive. It's got a motor mounted at the front, and it's got a 3-belt drive. The trouble is, I was playing around with it the other day, and it went into 3-wheel drive, as in, for some reason, this motor here, this wheel here, sorry, isn't connected to the drive shaft anymore. I don't know why that would be. I'm going to take it apart and find out. First thing of everything is you take the wheel off. Like that, right under there. Well, I'm going to try and show you. I don't know if you'll have much luck at seeing it. And excuse me a minute while I move you around. So as you can see there, that's turning, but the drive shaft, which is there, just in case she's not coming out very well on camera, that's the drive shaft and it's not turning, which means that there's a pin come out of the drive shaft and the CV joint. That's what the word I was looking for, is the CV joint. So the next thing is we're going to take the C hub off, that bit there that holds the that thing there that holds the wheel. I'm going to take that off and see what's going on. Need a hex drive, just like that. Just pop that out there. Be careful if you're doing this to your own car. There's a little just in there. There's one of those metal spacers that help the plastic not to strip out. See that? All I'm doing is taking the C hub off. Bearing in mind, protect those little spacers if they come out. Right, there you go. So the spacer there has just fallen out. Got to keep an eye on these things, otherwise they just go. Okay, and if you see these, take that off. That is the hex drive I've just taken off. If you use a magnetic screwdriver, you take the pin out, and then the hub will just come out, and there you have it. If you can see, let's have a look if I can. There you go, there's one of the holes up there. See all this through. There's a pin missing out of there, which is why I don't have 4-wheel drive. That pops off of there. So that's the drive shaft. That's the excuse me. That's the part that goes into the differential. Right in there. One end is what we call a dog bone. Okay, it's got a pin like mounted through it, and it's a solid mount. And on the other side, where they're going to go like that, to make that CV joint, so you can have a solid drive to the steering side of the car. It's like a real car basically, very much simple. Okay, goes on there, pin goes through it, the pin's held in by the, let's pop that off, the pin is held in there where that bearing is. Pop that back in there like that, and the pin's held in like that, and you got your four. That's when you got your steering for your you've got a 4-wheel drive drift car. So what I'm looking at is, can I find the pin that goes in there, or do I make it rear wheel drive? It's quite easy to do, just take the drive shaft out. However, I don't know. I'll come back to you and see what I decide to do. It's like my Land Rover. This there, waiting for paint. Got the exoskeleton that goes on the outside of it. Don't know whether to build it for the FTX or just to build it up and sell it. Thinking of going matte black where the chrome is, because the chrome looks, in my opinion, the chrome looks absolutely awful. Matte black where the chrome is, and all the inserts and all that, the door handles. Spray it silver on the outside, and then spray it with a kind of the same orange basically as this is, like a burnt orange, because then it'll look good. And also, if it gets scratched when you're using it, it gets scratched on bushes and stuff like that, on the real car, the paint will scratch off and the silver will stand out, so it looks like scratches on a real car, which is what the scale thing is all about. But I haven't decided what to do with it yet, so it's just going to sit there until I decide. Anyway, back to the drift car. I will have a look, see if I've got a pin. If I haven't, rear wheel drive it is, I think. Get back to you soon. Okay, what I've done, I put the C-hub onto the wheel with the drive shaft in it, putting that on the other end, and apart from that falling out, it spins quite freely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the drive shaft out the other side and put it on like this. Got the steering just there, my hands are out of the way, steering just there, that part of the steering just there, and all it will be is rear wheel drive. I think. I'm going to put it back together and find out. So if I leave that out, which is the drive shaft, if I leave that out, which is the bit that connects the drive shaft into the centre, into the front differential. The front differential, where are we? I don't know if there's enough light there or not. I'm going to zoom you in, hold on. Yeah, you can just see the bearing just in there. That's not going to fall out because it's held in by the plastic of the chassis, top chassis part there. So I'm going to put this one back together, and I'll do the other side, and then I'll run it and we'll see how we go. Back soon. Okay, so that's the wheel back together, and it's got no drive shaft in it, and it spins freely because the bearing's inside it, obviously. Still got quite a bit of log. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take the drive shaft out of the other side, because at the moment when I run the car it just does donuts, which is quite fun, but it gets boring in the end. And the idea of a drift car is it goes round sideways, not just goes in a circle. So I'm going to take the drive shaft out of the other side of the car. This one here. Okay, so first thing you do, obviously, take the wheel off. If this works, then this car will be rear-wheel drive 24/7. There's just no point in it being four-wheel drive if it's not going to hold the its drive shafts in place. Sorry for keeping the camera in. Okay, so you take that out there, you take top screw out the C-hub, just like that, and then you won't be able to see this because my hands and all that will be in the way, so just go, where am I? There. Like that. Like that. Your C-hub will want to come apart. Here comes those little thingies. Just angle you down again. Right, so the drive shaft's just come out of there, like that. There's your drive from the differential to the drive shaft. Just the whole thing like that, okay? Put that to one side. And now, this is what the drive shaft is supposed to look like when it's all connected, okay? And one side of this drive shaft, where that pin goes through, just there, that is smaller than that side. Sorry, that is smaller than that side. So the pin goes through, but it won't drop all the way out. But also what happens is, if you get a magnetic screwdriver and take the tension, the pin will just slide out just like that. Okay, which is what's happened on the old one. So you then have your drive shaft that's held in place by this bit here in the C-hub, which is stood on the car just there. You've got no drive from your front differential. Put that in there. Put your C-hub back on there. You have a rear wheel drive, radio controlled drift car. Put your little spacer back in, and they are really fiddly because they just fit, as you can see there, between the bit where they need to go into, and there we go. You won't be able to see this bit, I'm very sorry. What I'm doing, I'm just mounting the C-hub back onto the car, just like that. The bottom bit hasn't gone in just yet. There we go. There we go, just like that. Put your screws back into the C-hub, top of the C-hub and the bottom of the C-hub, making sure you have those metal spacers in there, because they save your plastic C-hubs from wearing away into nothing basically, because it won't take long because they'll be plastic against metal screws. Okay, you don't need any thread lock or anything like that because they're going into plastic. What you must watch, and I've said it 1,000 times, I'm going to say it once more, what you must watch is you don't strip your plastic out. If you strip your plastic out, you're going to need a new part, and that's a pain, especially when you're sitting beside a track waiting to go out, and you realise that you can't attach your wheel anymore. Not the recipe for a good day. So you get your, where's my camera? There it is. Get your drive shaft pin, and more hands all over the place, I'm sorry, and you put the put the pin through the hole while trying to let your camera see what you're doing. I'm going to have my hands that way, won't be a second. Put your pin in the drive shaft just like that. Get your hex drive, put that on just like that, put it out, because you've got nothing to stop it being pushed through now. That's where you've got to be careful, alright? Put the wheel and put that on, or get your finger behind the drive. You put your wheel on. Once the nut's on there, it'll stop it being pushed through. Just hold the tyre still as you're doing a wheel up. Doing that up tight and release it at quarter turn, just so it's not binding. Then you have a rear wheel drive drift car. Now then, something else about this, okay, let me just bring you up there. This is a three belt system. You have, let's see, get you in there, see if you've got one of these cars. There we go. Right, so you've got the drive there, which is on this one. Okay, that's got two belts on it. That belt there goes to this drive here. That belt there goes to the front differential to give it the four-wheel drive when it's going forward. Okay, because now it's only got one-wheel drive, this belt won't be working. It'll still spin, but it won't be doing anything. Alright, this drive here goes to the big belt that goes all the way down to the lock differential at the back of the car. Alright, so if you wanted to, go ahead and undo the front of the car. These magnets are so strong. Undo the front of the car and take that belt off. I really can't see a problem with it. I'm not going to do it, however, because I've got other things I need to go and do. So it'd be fine to run it like this. And if anything, that belt will serve as a spare for that belt, should that belt break. So you've got this running a spare belt basically. We'll see how it goes if I manage to get to this drift event tomorrow, which I will be filming for Wheels RC. So, if you want a rear wheel drive Devil drift car, there you go. I'm going to see if it works first, obviously, because if it doesn't work, there's no point in doing it, is there? I will try and get I'll try and do a little test today with it. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Helping me out with my channel. The bigger the channel becomes, the more things I can do. So thanks once again, and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.